And we do this. I said, and we do this thing, taking off left lane, no coasting. How y'all feeling? Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Glad to be here Sunday. Well, actually Sunday afternoon, but it's all good. And we are here with the Urban Therapy with Sun Show, and we are talking about trading one bad habit for another. What y'all know? What do y'all know about trading one bad habit for another? This is crazy. Hold on. I'm about to X out the whole blog talk part altogether. Like, this shit is ridiculous. Ever since they came up with this new system, they just wilding out. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. With this new thing that they had, yeah, I'm gonna just dead the whole. I'm gonna have to just dead the whole app. You know what I mean? They won't be getting my $40 no more. All right, I guess it started. All right, so here we are, Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30 ish. And the reason that we say 2:30 ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We're talking about trading one bad habit for another. Have you ever done this in your life? Have you ever known anybody who has done this, who has traded one bad habit for another in their life? You know, like, have you ever known anybody that gave up drinking only to start smoking more? I don't know about y'all, but I've definitely known people who've done that. I've definitely known people who knew that they had like a little drinking problem, or for some reason drinking was causing a problem in their lives on some level. You know, so I remember my man back in college. He was like, I noticed that he had lost a little weight. And he was looking healthier. He was like, yeah, man, I stopped drinking beer, I stopped drinking 40s, I stopped drinking, I just started smoking weed more. At the time, us being 22 years old, I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good idea. Now, if anybody who drinks and smokes knows that one of the benefits to marijuana over alcohol is that you do not get a hangover with weed. However, the downside is that with weed, it stays in your system. So if you're trying to get a job and you need to test negative for any type of substance abuse, weed is way worse than any other drug or all the other drugs combined, because most drugs are out of your system in 24 to 48 hours. Weed, that shit be in your system for like a month, straight lace, no less than 3 weeks. Marijuana stays in you, which kind of explains how come cats that aren't even smoking at the time still have that mentality like they're high. Like, don't tell nobody who smokes weed this. Don't tell them that they're high all the time, even when they're not smoking, because they think that they're only high when they are actively smoking, or however they get marijuana into their system. But the truth of the matter is, if it's in your system, that it means that it's doing what it's supposed to do within your system. So even if you haven't smoked for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that mentality of being high with the THC in your system is still there. So you're still talking, acting, and performing the same way that a person who was actively smoking would be. It's just that they have more in their system than you do. Like I said, don't tell nobody who smokes that, because they will argue with you all day. No, I'm only high when I'm high. I'm only high, 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 high. I'm only high, 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 high. Yeah, TK Wright says in their system, even in their hair. It's true. It's in your follicles, baby. So even if you haven't smoked for years, yeah, it will still be in your hair follicles because it's in the original. So now there's, if you get regular haircuts or whatever, and you haven't smoked or whatever in a long time, you can eliminate those follicles. But yeah, that's why a lot of businesses will do the hair test. Like if you want certain jobs in the military and you tell them that you've never used drugs before, yeah, they'll test your hair and be like, yeah, we'll see. Because it'll be in there. It'll be in there. Good looking out for that. T Carry right morning, noon, and night. Appreciate it. But we're talking about trading one bad habit for another. And it is hard as hell to deal with addictions, whether you're dealing with your own addictions, your own bad habits, or whether you are trying to help somebody else get through or get past their bad habits and their bad addictions. It is a tough situation. And it's not a situation that I would wish on anybody that I care for, anybody that I love, anybody that, I have feelings for. But everybody has, I'm not going to say everybody has addictions, but everybody has vices. Everybody has that thing that they probably shouldn't do as much as they do, but they do it. I don't care if it's not drinking, smoking, overeating, gambling, or whatever. It might be something like putting your life on the line. And like let's say you have a thing for speed and you ride motorcycles. Come on, man. You know how that goes. And you even if you pretend like you don't know how it goes, you know how it feels to have somebody in your life that is addicted to speed. Somebody who rides motorcycles, somebody who drives cars really fast, somebody that is just a little bit more reckless than you would appreciate them being for you. This old heart of yours just can't take it. And they might be always giving you something to have to take. So that's what we're talking about today on the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should. Because I'm feeling like a real man should today, man. I got me some rest last night. And I needed it. Sometimes you don't be knowing how stressed out you are. Sometimes you don't realize how much you have been putting your body through, putting your mind through. You don't realize how heavy of a load that you've been carrying because you may be so used to carrying heavy loads, I mean, holla if you hear me. You know what I'm talking about. And each individual knows what I'm talking about individually, because individually is how you experience these things. So whereas you may be dealing with family issues, you may be dealing with a relationship issues relating to the heart, issues relating to your love. You may be dealing with a job issue, like you're having some problems at the job. Maybe rumors of layoffs are circulating around the water cooler at the job, and maybe those rumors are true. Maybe you've been seeing people getting escorted out of the building, seeing people get fired, seeing people get downsized, seeing people get forced into retirement, seeing people get laid off, and you're just wondering, when is it going to happen to me, or is it going to happen to me? Maybe the situation seems helpless and hopeless. It can cause you great stress. It can even cause depression with some people. And the way that you might deal with that stress or depression might be the exact thing that we're talking about this afternoon. Those things that you might do to dull the pain. Because more than likely, if you're really, really stressed out, you have not been dealing with the pain or trying to dull the pain by eating well and exercising. Not saying that nobody deals with their problems by eating well and exercises. That's what I try to do. Doesn't always work out. Stress can override diet and exercise. That's what a lot of health practitioners don't want to tell you. They kind of tell you subliminally to work harder. Work harder. Get that stress off your back. But they don't tell you that sometimes the stress and depression is overwhelming to the point where it will actually defeat or nullify your good eating habits and your exercise. The good news is that when you think about how stressed and depressed you may be going through, or how stressed and depressed that you are, imagine if you weren't eating right or exercising. It may double down or triple down the effect of the bad feelings that you have. So yes, eat right. Cut down on the cholesterol. Cut down on the sweets, the bad sweets, even the good sweets. You can't eat a whole abundance of fruit, especially if you have certain health conditions like diabetes. You can't fruit and all natural yourself to death. Just because something is all natural doesn't mean that it's all good for you. Health practitioners don't always be telling you that. Well, I ain't a health practitioner, and I'm gonna tell you that. Sometimes we have to deal with the reality of a situation. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta deal with it with being real. We gotta deal with the real. You understand what I'm saying? So trading one bad habit for another is something that we do sometimes. So I stopped drinking to start smoking. Speaking of smoking, cigarettes. It's a nasty little habit. And it's a nasty little habit that a lot of people have very limited control of, or show very limited control of. But shout out to the people who do stop smoking. And for the people who do stop smoking, you know that sometimes they go through withdrawal symptoms. And one of the trade-offs of people who stop smoking cigarettes is that they start eating more. One of the reasons that they start eating more when they stop smoking cigarettes is because one of the side effects of smoking cigarettes a lot is that the food doesn't taste as good to you as it would when you don't smoke. Now, don't try to tell cigarette smokers that their food doesn't taste as good, because they're going to argue you down. My food tastes just as good. And they will also argue that there are a lot of fat people who smoke cigarettes too. So the food must be tasting good. But as you may know, and as I know, that overeating doesn't always have anything to do with how good the food tastes. And I know that sounds crazy, but we're going to get into the reality of the situation. And so a fat person who has an eating disorder doesn't really care that the food is that good. They're eating because they think that they're crazy hungry. And a lot of reasons that they feel hungry is because the food that they eat, has so little nutritional value that your body, well, let me tell you this, the body craves nutrition. So every time that you're hungry, and every time that you have a craving, and every time that you want to eat something, that is an organ in your body telling you that it needs a certain thing. The thing is, you don't always listen to or know what the certain thing is that it is asking for. It's asking for nutritional value, but you give it the taste that it's looking for. So when you need something when your body is craving, or your mind is craving something sweet, a lot of times you're going to eat cake, cookies, and sugary drinks and things like that, because your body is asking for something sweet, but it's looking for fruits, it's looking for vegetables, and it's looking for other things that process itself as sugars. but we might eat some fries. Same thing as when your body's asking for something salty, or the body's asking for something bitter, or it's asking for something sour. If it's asking for something sour, then maybe you should just go get a pickle. And I think you probably do. It's the salty and the sweets thing that we seem to make a lot of mistakes with. I got sticks in here. Oh, no, that wasn't a stick. That was a piece of collard greens. That was a piece of collard green. Trading smoking cigarettes for weed is common. Yeah, it's common, but it ain't common enough, because a lot of people who smoke weed smoke cigarettes, and a lot of people who smoke cigarettes smoke weed. It's kind of, you say it's common. I don't know how common it is. I really don't. As a matter of fact, I don't know. The people I know smoke a form of tobacco when they smoke the weed anyway. So you smoking blunts, so you're smoking tobacco anyways. So you haven't given up cigarettes. You traded a form of tobacco for another form of tobacco. Little may you know that. You may not even understand that or recognize it. But anyway, like I said, a lot of people who stop smoking cigarettes start overeating. So yeah, they finally stopped that nasty ass habit of, they finally cut it out. But now, they are stuffing their face every time you turn around. So you stopped smoking cigarettes in 2020, and you done gained 75 pounds since 2020 to 2023. That's not exactly what we was looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But it wasn't that. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. All right. So trading one bad habit for another, man. What do y'all know about that? What do you know? What stories do you have to tell, man? I got a few. You know, I got a few. And some of the examples that I'm going to give don't really have anything to do with what you might call a habit. It might be a behavior, but not necessarily a habit. You know, it might be a behavior, but it might not necessarily be a habit. When we get our feelings hurt, when things don't go our way, a lot of times our response to it is to either shut it all the way down or to switch it to something else that we have heard or that we think is better. For example, and these examples that I'm going to give you are very human. Very human. In other words, only a human being would come to this silly ass logic. How about the girl who has had her heart broken too many times by these niggas? And by niggas, I mean men. So what is her response to it? It's to start dating women. Yeah, I've had it with these dudes. Now I got myself a girlfriend. Got myself a girl. Got myself a girl. Got myself a girl. Now, I don't know if you've heard this reason or excuse, but I have. Well, yeah, I'm tired of, and I've heard them switch. Evidently, women can switch from being gay to straight to being gay, you know, at the drop of a hat, and it don't even matter. They can be bisexual when they feel like it, and they can declare that they're not bisexual anymore whenever they feel like it. And nobody seems to call them on the carpet about it. Maybe y'all know of some situations where they have, but I've seen a lot of situations and they be getting away with it. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now she got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, but you know, she's dating a woman now. She's gay now. She's had it with men. She's had it with the bullshit. She's had it with the lies. She's had it with the cheating. She's had it. Now, like I said, this is not a habit of hers, but she's trading one thing for another thing, and the thing that she may be trading may not be sufficient, or it may not be a viable replacement for what she gave up. But you got to do something, right? You got to do something, right? But what we're talking about is trading one bad habit for another, trading one bad behavior for another, trading one misthinking for another misthinking. All right, maybe y'all don't like that one. Maybe y'all don't like that one. Maybe that one is too much to deal with. All right, how about this? How about the dude? The dude who is sick of all these black women. I said, I'm sick of y'all black women. I'm sick of y'all black men with y'all weaves and wigs. And I'm tired of your attitude, you dig? I'm tired of it, all the bullshit. I'm tired of y'all wanting me to have a lot of money and shit. I'm tired of the black women. I'll get a white girl. She's natural. Got her long hair, some curls. She got a way of being. She treats me nice. I'm not going with your black girls no more. My advice is for you to get that passport and find another one that feature real better, son. No? Got yourself a gun. Got yourself a gun. Got yourself a gun. Got yourself a gun. I've sworn off of you black women. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all being ratchet. I'm tired of y'all talking back. I'm tired of y'all weaves. I'm tired of y'all wigs. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Tired. No? It's just me? All right. Well, if it's just going to be me, then it's just going to be me explaining it a little bit more. And I got more situations. So for the black, and don't get me wrong, because black women do the same thing with black men. I'm tired of y'all niggas with your lying and your cheating. I'm tired of y'all niggas with your lying and the cheating. Lying and the cheating, got baby everywhere. Lying and the cheating, don't want to pay no money. Lying and the cheating, want to go 50-50. Lying and the cheating, don't want to carry you. Lying and the cheating, don't want to pay your shots. Lying and your cheating, I'm sick of you. Lying and your cheating, there. Lying and your cheating, grew up without a fire. Grew up without a father. Lying and you cheating, your mother ain't treat you right. Lying and you cheating, right? Ain't raised you right. Lying and you cheating, lying and you cheating, can't keep a job. And lying and you cheating, wanna be. Lying and you cheating, wanna stick everything. Lying and you cheating. I'ma get me a white boy. I'ma get me a white boy. I've sworn off black men, but I am not gay, so I'm gonna give this white boy who's all up on me a play. And it worked out. My kids will have good hair. And it worked out. My child will have good hair. Yeah. Got me a white man. Now they say that once you go black, you never go back. But I don't know. That might go both ways. A lot of black men who date white women, once they go the white route, they seem to stay on that side, man. they seem to stay on that side. Black women too. Black women who like white men, they be liking them white men. Like I said, this might not be dealing with a habit, but it's a behavior and it's a thought process. Got yourself a gun. Got yourself a gun. Trading one bad habit for another, trading one bad behavior for another, trading one misthinking or misthought process for another. What else we got? What else we got? I'll tell you what else we got. We got situations. Listen, when I was drinking, when I used to drink, I knew that I needed to leave the hard liquor alone. So I remember when I said no more hard liquor, I'm only going to drink beer. And I did that. But I was drinking enough beer to equal up to the hard liquor. You know, with the hard liquor, I didn't have to drink as much because it gets you drunk faster. It's stronger. Higher level of alcohol content. So what's the difference between if I drink a fifth or a half gallon of vodka or brandy or cognac during a weekend, or whether I drink a case of beer? And it was never just a case of beer. See, I would break it down. So on a Friday night, I would drink up to 8 to 10 beers. Now there are 24 cans in the damn case. 24 cans in the damn case. So there are 4 6-packs in the case. Now, so if I would have drank 1 6-pack, let's say I drink 1 6-pack on Friday, 1 6-pack on Saturday, 1 6-pack on Sunday, then I still would have another 6-pack for the next weekend, right? My tolerance level meant that the 6-pack wasn't going to get me the kind of buzz or drunk that I was looking for. So I had to drink 8. Sometimes 9. You know, the truth of the matter is I drunk till I blacked out. So what was the difference? I wound up having to buy a case of beer and then another 6-pack or 8-pack on Sunday. Just keeping it a buck. Just keeping it a buck. By the time Sunday hit, I had about 2 beers left. So then here I am back to the deli. So it wasn't saving me no money, because when I was drinking hard liquor, I get like a half a gallon of vodka. Let's say I used to drink Grey Goose. I used to drink. I always drunk like at least middle shelf. So no absolute, but I would drink like what did I like? I drank Sky. I drank Sky vodka. I just like the blue bottle. What's the shit I used to drink? It's funny how I don't really remember it now. But I always drunk like premium vodkas. I never drunk none of the low level shit. The lowest I would go was like Smirnoff, and I didn't buy that very often. So it was always mid shelf. As besides the Grey Goose, I didn't think the Belvedere was worth it. Anyway, so I would have a half a gallon on Friday, but by Sunday I would have to buy like a fifth. So either way, I was overdoing it. So saying like, all right, I need to slow down, so I'm gonna start drinking beer instead of the hard liquor. I just traded one route to getting drunk for another route to getting drunk. it still ended up the same way because I hadn't changed this part. And people who trade one bad habit for another haven't fixed this part. And until you fix this part, which is your mindset, your thought processes, you haven't fixed anything. You haven't done anything. You haven't accomplished one goddamn thing. You've stopped traveling by Greyhound to travel by trailways. Ooh, look at you. Instead of flying coach, you flew business class. I don't know if you know that there's no difference between business class and coach. They be sitting right next to each other. But that business class, fuck, hold on. What is the difference? What's supposed to be the difference between coach and business class? Because I ain't see. What is the difference between flying coach and flying business class?
According to Global Viewpoint, yes, business class seats are generally wider and more spacious than coach seats. This means you can stretch out and relax in comfort on those long flights.
It says, yes, business class seats are generally wider and more spacious than coach seats. This means you can stretch out and relax in comfort on those long flights. Business class also offers extra leg room, making it the perfect choice for travelers wanting to feel rejuvenated and ready for action. The thing is, all right. The reason I thought that coach and business class was the same thing is because they're located in the same area. So I guess maybe the business class are the seats in the middle instead of the ones on the side. I don't. Hold on, I got some pictures. I don't see it. I don't see it, y'all. Maybe business class is on a different plane than they have coach. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Air Canada offers its all business class jets aircraft fleet to okay. These seats do look wider and let me see if y'all can see. Those are supposed to be all business class seats. So they do look bigger than coach seats look. But you see the whole plane is I don't know, man. I don't know. What I do know is that business class ain't first class. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna put that example on a slight hold. On a slight hold. On a slight hold. I need to do more research. I'm not ready to give that example in a way that will be effective and accurate. I want to be accurate. Anyway, so all right, so let's see, I traded out. Oh, by the way, the beer that I traded for the vodka or whatever was worse for me because it put pounds on. Beer puts on mad pounds. Mad pounds, dude. You know. And speaking of putting on mad pounds, and earlier we were talking about exercising. You know, for my overeaters out there, for those people who finish their plates and can't think outside of not finishing a whole plate. You know what I mean? That old grandmama thinking you finish your meal before you get up off that table. Finish your plate before you get off the table, which I think is a really bad way to raise kids. I ain't mad at the people who did it, and I understand what they were trying to say and what they were trying to do. I do. I understand. Whether I agree or not, no, but I get it. But for my people who know that they have an eating habit, shout out to all of my people who will exercise. They will go out there and they will dribble the ball up and down the court. They will jog around that field. They will play tennis. They will go running. They will lift the weights. They will go to the gym. But they are sort of going against the grain because there are people who believe that they can eat whatever they want to eat as long as they exercise, So you're kind of burning the candle at one end. And I've been there. I've been there to the point where I didn't really want to eat healthy, or I didn't know that much about healthy eating and didn't really believe in that. I thought that as long as you lift weights, as long as you did your cardio, as long as you exercise, you could eat whatever you want. And even though to a certain degree that can be true, it won't be all the way true all the time. So yeah, I like fried chicken. I do. I like fried fish. I like fried everything except for steak. I don't like that. I don't like I don't like fried steak. I don't like fried lamb chops. And even back in the days, I didn't like fried pork chops. Well, I might be lying about that. Fried pork chops were good. Listen, I haven't eaten pork voluntarily. Some people have slipped it on me since 1989. But I'm not one of those people who will tell you that pork is nasty. Like, yo, no, it's not nasty. Pork bacon tastes way better than beef bacon. There's no such thing as beef bacon, but okay, for these, no. Pork ribs taste better than beef ribs. It's no contest. Ham, real ham tastes better than turkey ham. It's no contest. Pork chops taste better than lamb chops. No. 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 Lamb chops good as motherfucker, baby. They good motherfucker. But anyway. So, some people think that they can, as long as they get in the gym, as long as they exercise, as long as they are burning calories, then they can pack on as many calories as they want. And they're wrong. You gotta exercise and you gotta eat right. You gotta exercise and you gotta eat. Gotta eat right. Gotta eat right. Gotta eat right. And I know that it's hard when you want to eat a pizza, want some cake, and got a thing for steak, and want some sweet old juice, and you might drink a booze, and you like a liquor, and we get you there quicker, and you might even sniff some kisses. I don't want to say it, but a lot of people play that way. T. Carey right talking about some you? I thought you were a health nut. Yeah, I'm a health nut. So how do you explain this health gut? How do you explain? This is how I know that you can't just exercise and eat whatever you want. This is ironclad proof. Ironclad proof. I ain't want to be fronting. I ain't gonna want for nothing. Anyway, it's true. It's true. You can't just eat whatever you want just because you exercise. That's just like people who over-exercise thinking that they can just, as long as they, I don't know what steroid abusers think they can do in order to escape what their heart is going to come to claim later on, or kind of early in their lives. I've never seen a person that used steroids for 20 years or whatever make it past 20 years. That shit be coming to get them. But what is the mentality? If y'all know anything about, people who abuse performance enhancing drugs, HTH, human growth hormone, HGH, human growth hormone, or steroids, anabolic steroids. What is the mentality of the bodybuilder? What do they think that they are doing to stave off the effects and the dangers of steroid abuse? Because people who drink too much alcohol think that as long as I eat when I drink, I'll be okay. As long as I drink enough water, I'll be okay. Or if you were like me, as long as you still work out, you'll be okay. You will be okay. You can drink all you want today. Drink all you want today, but tomorrow make sure you lift them weights and get in a really muscular state. TK Wright says, most of them think that the good supplements will even things out. Oh, is that what they think? So they do take some good supplements. Is that what they think? Wow. I'm glad you put me onto that, because that sounds dumb. I was looking at a video yesterday, and this black guy, his back was crazy. It was like, when I say that shit was a triangle, when I say that shit was a diamond, it absolutely was. And one of the comments on there was, here we go, glamorizing steroid abuse again. And I guess some people who are in that sport of bodybuilding or whatever, they were defending that shit. Like, at least we understand the dangers of our sport, so just let us do us. And I'm like, what? When the motherfuckers be having heart attacks at age 31, 32? Like, y'all good with that? And I don't really get the point. What's the use in being healthy if you're unhealthy? Like, the point of being healthy is supposed to make you feel healthy. Can you imagine looking healthy and doing things to make yourself healthy and still feeling like shit inside? TK Wright says, my oldest son looks like he does steroids, but he doesn't at all. He has always had low body fat. Well, most of the people that I know or that I've seen who look like steroid abusers aren't the ones that have low body fat. They're the ones who look like they've been stuffing their muscles for, like, I'm talking about the big bodybuilder cats. And no, the body does not develop that way. I don't care how much you exercise. You can do 24 hours a day in the gym. Your body's not going to look like that. So when they get all veiny and all of that kind of stuff, okay, that's cool. That's cool. But you will pay the piper. I mean, look at superstar Billy Graham, the wrestler who was a bodybuilder in wrestling back in the day, the WWF. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Does he look like he ever used to lift weights like that? Steroid abuser like crazy. But when that heart condition kicked in, he did the right thing. He did what he had to do. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752. And we are talking about trading one bad habit for another. One bad habit for another, one addiction for another, one bad thought process for another. Yeah, man, you know what? Them white girls did me wrong. I had to stop messing with them white girls, man. Now I'm only messing with Latinas. You know what I mean? Give me a Puerto Rican. Give me a Dominican. Get me some South American. They ain't like these American girls. These American girls do not treat nobody. These American girls, nah, you know what I mean? Value system all messed up. They don't know how to treat a man. Plus, these American hoes ain't loyal. They ain't loyal, y'all. They ain't loyal. They ain't law. They ain't law. They not loyal. They not loyal. Do you understand? Do you? Do you? Yeah, I'm through with the white girls. The white girls get you locked up. My Puerto Rican never get me locked up. She would never think of calling the cops on me. I could put hands on her all day. All day. All day. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. T. Gary Wright says maybe he just looks strong. You can look strong. You can look strong and actually be strong. But when you start abusing steroids, it ain't really hard to tell. Now, some people will just, some people, some insecure niggas will just call somebody a steroid abuser because they work out more or they look intimidating to them. I've had that happen. You need to get off them roids. Fuck out of here. That's actually something I would never consider doing. Not even as an experiment. As far as I'm concerned, using steroids is like sniffing coke. Count me out. You said, oh, Latinas, nah, she won't carry, she won't call the cops on her, but she can handle a blade though, huh? TK Wright says, that's true. Everyone who has claimed roids to him is busted. Yeah. Just because your lazy ass don't want to get in the gym or you don't want to commit to anything that's good for you. Don't hate on people that do. But it's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of the beast. I can't get what you have, so you must have gotten it by cheating. I went to the same store to get what you got, and they didn't give me what you got. So you must have cheated. You can't be 100. How you gonna be 100? Well, all right. So trading one bad habit for another. Trading one bad habit for another, baby. So what we got? Hold well, um gamblers. I've known gamblers that tried to curb their gambling habit. So he might have said, well, all right, no more dice, no more cards. I'll just bet on the horses and play the lottery. Got yourself a gun. Got yourself a gun. Yeah, I'll just play the lottery and bet on a couple of horses. But no more cards, no more dice. I'm getting better, y'all. I'm getting better, y'all. TK, right, says excessive spenders sometimes switch to gamblers. They do. They do. But like I said, if you haven't fixed this, see, the thing about this whole situation is sometimes we try to fix our problems before we're ready to commit to fixing them. I'm going to repeat that. Sometimes we try to fix our problems before we are committed. Before we are committed to fixing them. Until you are ready to commit to good behavior, to change it. And in order to commit to good behavior and changing, you have to commit to being patient. And a lot of us have not committed to being patient. And in today's society, unfortunately, patience is not encouraged. All of the videos that we watch are short. They've shortened everything to match the attention span that they have conditioned us to. So just like you go on social media, when you go on your TikTok, you go on your Instagram, you go on your Facebook, and you watch these little short videos that keep you cliff hung, keep you wondering, like, where can I see the full video of this? Have you ever tried to find the full video of them, Johns? And even the full video ain't long enough. You know this is by design. Well, if you didn't know, it is. It is. This is by design. So there's a conditioning going on. But when you try to remedy a problem of yours before you are ready to commit to changing, to commit to waiting, to commit to being patient, to commit to understanding that you have to wait and see the development. And you also have to be patient in watching something else break down before you can start building something up. Commitment is a bitch. But what happens? We get cheated or discouraged from our commitment a lot of times. Well, that's in the event that we have even thought about what committal is or commitment is. For example, I said, for example, you've been in a long-term bad relationship, toxic relationship with your girl. And you know what the worst thing that can happen to a person that's in a toxic relationship? Imagine putting up with somebody's shit, putting up with somebody's straight bullshit for months and years. And that person breaks up with you. You didn't even get a chance to end it. They fucked around and got sick of you being sick of them first. Ever happened to you? Ever get quit before you got a chance to quit? You got quitted before you had a chance to quit somebody. All right, it sounds juvenile. It sounds petty. It sounds childish. It shouldn't matter if you were really ready to break up with somebody. But what I was going to say and where I was going with this thing is how your friends would, instead of having you work on yourself for a little while, process your pain, your heartache, your heartbreak, actually get you on a road to recovering and getting you to a place where you could emotionally heal. Your man's told you need to go out and get some pussy. You know what? Yeah, man, your girl broke your heart. It's all fucked up, man. You know what I mean? You know what you need? You need some new ass. That's what you need. We're going to go to the strip club, get your dicks up. Go to the strip club, get your dicks up. Get your dicks up. And our stupid asses will do it. Yeah, you right. Yeah. You know goddamn well in your head. You still in love with your girl. You all fucked up. You wondering who she with. You wondering if she thinking about you. You wondering if you did the right thing. You wondering if y'all gonna get back together. You wondering what's happening. That's all you thinking about. Yet your man just told you that he gonna get your dick sucked by this new chick, or you gonna get you some new pussy, and you think it's gonna work. You know goddamn well your dick ain't even ready to get hard for another woman. Now you might have been cheating the whole time. The whole time when you was with your girl, you was cheating. Your dick was definitely getting hard, but now that your heart then got broken. Now that you think she done moved on. Now that you think that she done, she done actually found a way to make it without you. Your shit ain't getting hard for nobody. You dealing with a jelly worm. You dealing with a gummy worm. Your thing used to be so hard, and now you're dealing with a gummy worm. You dear 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 dear. You there? Yeah, she trying to suck on you, but you are so blue, and she like. And she wondering what's going on with you. She's trying to lick. She's trying to because you wonder how your girl doing. You wonder how your girl doing. I can't believe. TK right said boing. Down, 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 Your man was only trying to help you. And yeah, you looking for relief. Problem is your mind, your body's here with me, but your mind is at your girls that just quit you. You're feeling crazy blue. Yeah, you were supposed to quit her first. She quit you first and she let you down. You can't fuck around and you're dealing with the gummy worm. You can't even go to your side chick, who knows your main chick. Side chick is now your main chick, but you ain't tell her side chick is your main chick. But you ain't tell your side chick that's your main chick because you're trying to get back with your main chick. And you don't even know why you want to get with your main chick because she hit you first. You nigga, she put you in a hearse. She laid your ass down, transported you in the caddy, and you thought that you was going to get relief from this baddie. But the baddie caught you out with the gummy worm. I said the baddie caught you out there with the gummy worm. Like you did everything to your girl for her to leave you alone a long time ago, but she didn't. She held it down for you. You had kids by other girls. She's still stuck in there. She caught you cheating. She's still stuck in there. But somewhere along the line, she built herself up and said, you know what, motherfucker, I'm out of here. It took a minute. And you had convinced yourself that you ain't give a fuck anyway. The reason you was cheating because she wasn't good enough no more. But since she made a move on your ass, now you all twisted. You know I'm loving, baby. You got me twisted over you. Got me twisted over you. What? What? You got me twisted over you. Yeah, man. Shoot, you know how they say he who laughs last laughs best? Well, he who quits first quits best. Aha! Now, hold on. That's not to say that you can't quit somebody and be salty and sad that you quit them. Because it's nothing worse. There's nothing worse in this world than quitting somebody that you really want to hold on to, but knowing that you can't hold on to them no more because they done already got away. TK Wright says, not Keith. Yes, Keith. You know why you're loving, baby. You got me twisted. Oh, you got me twisted up. You are my loving, baby. You got me twisted over you. I got what you need right here, baby. You got me twisted over you. No, I haven't lost sight of what the topic was. I'm just saying. All I was saying was trading one bad habit for another, trading one bad thought process for another, trading one bad behavior over another. You know what I'm saying? It happens. But just to be clear, my point of what I was talking about was that when your man's, he's trying to give you a quick remedy to your heartache and to your heartbreak. Getting some new pussy, getting your dick sucked is not going to make you feel better. It may give you a quick nut. You may have you may get a quick release and some temporary relief. But as soon as that shit over, here you are going to be going to your girl house, going to your ex-wife house. Well, y'all ain't even ex nothing. You know what I mean? But sitting outside down the street to see if anybody come up, if any man comes up to your house, going to your house, or waiting for your wife or your girl to come out of her house. You know what I mean? Trying to trail her, trying to follow her, tail her to see where she going. You ready to tap phones and all of that shit. Man, you know what, man? And I'll tell you what. Watching a nigga go through a heartbreak, the heartbreak of him and his girl breaking up. Oh. Because niggas don't like to be soft around other niggas. So we'll say things that we can relate to with each other. But a lot of times we won't straight up tell the truth until the load gets so heavy that there's no way we can carry it anymore. But when you hear your man, like, like, oh man, I don't, like, You know, I still love her. I still want to be with her. And I mean, it was like, unfortunately, I've had the displeasure of having to listen to motherfuckers complain about their relationship when they was actually the ones that were in the right. That's the shit. Woo! I say, woo! Yo, we gotta get on up out of here. I didn't mean to be on here this long, y'all. Y'all tripping. I didn't even realize that was supposed to be a worm. He got the gummy worm. The worm. TK right says trading one toxic relationship for another one fits in the topic. You know what? I knew I was supposed to be going there, but I guess when I was talking about trading the white girl for the Latina, trading the black one for the white. Let's do these birthday shout outs and get on up out of here. Let me let you good people get on with your day. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious July 30th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box, Nyree Williams Harvey. Happy birthday to you. And also Tanita Little turning 50 years old today. And also Cecilia Nash, happy birthday to you. And Lois Turner turning 63 years old today. And Chiquita Law turning 48 years old today. And Tash Helms turning 55 years old today. And Kia Speller turning 41 years old today. And my girl Shell Dotson, even though she's a Cowboy fan, happy birthday to you. And Lamar Todd, comedian Lamar Todd, happy birthday to you. And Tamika Evans, my girl. Tamika Evans used to live right around the corner from me. That's my homie. And she last but least, I think she is Tamara Jones up there in Milwaukee, Milltown. Tamara Jones, happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious July 30th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, trading one bad habit for another. That no good, black man. Trading one bad behavior for another. No good, black woman. Trading one bad thought process for another. No good, black children. All right. But I'm going to say this. You don't know until you know. And you can't really discredit or come down on a person for not knowing something that they have not been taught or shown. And even when they have been taught and shown, there's still a chance that they haven't been taught or shown effectively to the point where they can actually put into process what they have been taught, what they have been shown, how it's going to go. Because either they don't know, either they don't care, or whether they don't know, or they don't show, or give a fuck about what's going on in the hood. Anyway, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night for another Daily Go Getimism show, 7 p.m., so make sure y'all come on through. And I appreciate me. I appreciate you. I appreciate me some you. Yes, I absolutely do. And I tell anybody who wants to know, it's going to show that I appreciate y'all coming through. And y'all would go, I hope y'all have a fine day. And I'm going to be there with y'all one day. And we'll hold it down. We won't be trading one bad habit for another. Not now, and not then, and not ever. Whatever's clever. You know what I'm talking about. Bobby Hill C say thanks for coming on through. All right, so you got me so. So Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet.